Alright, before we get into this video, quickly, what we're going to see is you're going to see a snowmobile that I bought for $600. Then I'm going to show you some place where you can go ride it. I'm going to do some trail riding. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to give you sort of my overall conclusion on whether you should go out and get yourself one of these machines if you're in California or maybe a place where it doesn't snow very much. You got to travel a little bit to go get it. So, yeah, let's just hop right in. Alright, we're going to go pick up a snowmobile today with the Volvo, so we'll see how it turns out, and if we make it there, knock on wood, wherever the wood is in here. But we're going to Truckee today, going through a little mountain range, so see how it goes. So far we've made it to Auburn, which is up here. Oh, there you go. You can see that sign. Got the bridge over here, so we're about halfway there, I think. We'll keep on trucking. There you go, you get a look at this bridge over here. Starting to see snow. Oh, we passed it. But we're at 5,000 feet so far. I really don't know what elevation Truckee's at. I probably should have looked that up. But we're still going. Doing 50. This has been like a 2-mile long hill, so we're doing pretty good for this one. We're just going to keep on going. Am I seeing this shit correctly? Does that guy have no tire? Dude, there's no way. He's on the rim, bro. I can't catch up to him, but dude, there's no way he has a tire left. Well, we got it for 600 bucks. I'll show you more later. There it is. It's I don't even know what the hell it is. It's a Yamaha. But I got there and he's like, "Man, I should have priced it for more." I'm like, "Yeah, too bad you didn't. Now I bought it." So that's that. But we're going back. Oh, 45. We got a steep hill right here. 3K. Alright. There you go. Snowy time. Oh, it's leveling out. We're going faster. Just past the sign that said I was at Donner Summit. I didn't see it on the other side coming up here, but 7,000 feet. So, I mean, we're being like a 40-year-old car. The Volvo's doing pretty good to be at 7,000 feet. Oh, now we're going downhill. But, yeah. Well, I think we pretty much made it back to the city. There you go. Take a look over here. Pretty much made it back to the city. Alright, so it's been a couple weeks since I got the sled here home from Truckee. That was on Thanksgiving, and it's almost Christmas now. So, yeah, it's been sitting for a little while. What is it? It's the 21st today. Wait. Is it the 21st? Yeah, it's the 21st of December today, so it's been a little bit since we've had it, but I'm going to be taking it out tomorrow. So I figured I'd wait until now to do the little walk around here. But this thing is really clean. Like, it is. Got to be the original seat cover right there. Look at that. And just look at this thing. Let me pop open the hood for you. Wow. Look at that. Ooh. Pretty good looking in here, and all this foam is all like, it doesn't just disintegrate when you touch it. Look at that. Wow. And there you go, something with the chain case there, I think. 39T, 39 tooth, no shoes. Alright, something. And let's see, what else is there on this? Oh, it's got reverse, so, you know, luxury. But yeah, I got it for 600 bucks. I don't know. Good, bad? I think it's good for something that's running already and that's titled, and it's this clean, and it's had the same owner since I think 98. I don't know what year this is. Probably in, I don't know, 95, 96. So pretty close to the original owner. And this thing was apparently stored at the airport of all places, the airport of Truckee. So yeah. But let's do a cold start right now. We'll go ahead and pull start it because the battery is it's on the charger inside. I don't know if it's gonna make it or not. It kind of works, it kind of doesn't, but there you go. Cold start. Close the hood over here. One-handed. Let's see. Oh, first pull. There you go. There you go. Oh, yeah. There you go. It just runs too good. A little bit of a sweet smell. But, there you go. It's fancy dancy gas gauge. There you go. Forward. Reverse. But yeah, I think this is a good example of what you could probably get. Well, I'm in California, so for those of you where it actually snows, you're probably going to have to pay a little more. But for California prices, yeah, something pretty standard. It's older, it's 2-stroke, but you can get them for cheap. I mean, hit the snow for not that expensive. Gas is cheap right now, so life is good for a little bit. But yeah, we'll see how it does out tomorrow on the trails. I don't know where I'm going yet, so I'll probably tell you that in the next clip. But yeah, I got the snow park pass, and we'll be alright, so my camera cut out over there, but here's another kind of snowmobile you can get for probably the same price range, $600-700 for touring. Not really a mountain climber, but you could probably get a couple mountain climber kind of skis in probably the $1,000 range if you look hard enough. But it's Polaris, probably I don't know, 96, something like that. But 500, so it's going to be dependable for you. But I got this trailer and then this ski and then another ski for $400, and paperwork on most of the stuff. The trailer is kind of fuddy-duddy because the VIN number fell off of it, so we'll have to get that figured out. But I mean, come on, look at all that fun you could have for $400 here. This ski is gone already, so I already sold that. But this one's still here. Electric start, gas gauge, premium touring ski stuff here. No touring seat, so you could probably get that. But it does have a rack, so that's better than the Yamaha. I like that a lot better. But anyways, I had to get my the Yamaha where they're loaded up on my little trailer, so we can get all that figured out. So see if the Honda wants to start today. All right, is it gonna go? Oh, gas is off. Okay. Let's see, how many miles does it have now? 12,000 miles, almost 13,000. We're at 12,800, so that's good. There we go. I'll leave that choke on because this thing takes forever to warm up. Well, you guys fell down, but it made it. Uh-oh. Alright, so when looking for places to go snowmobile in California, probably the most common place you're going to find are called snow parks, which are just sort of like little areas where, you can play in the snow, you can snowshoe, and then some of them are groomed for snowmobiling. So the two, in terms of, here's the map, I'm in sort of Sacramento, Elk Grove area right there. The two that are the easiest for me are on South Lake Tahoe, which is Iron Mountain, and Hope Valley, which is right there. Hold on. Or is it out on there? It's number 6 and number 7. Right there. Those are the two easiest ones. And, I did Hope Valley, which was the riding clips you're going to see in a little bit. And that was not really that busy until the middle of the day, but pretty easy parking lot to get into, Pretty standard trail. I didn't explore a whole lot of it, but good solid for beginners. And then the other one is Blackwood, which is a snow park too, and that's number 3 on this map, which is right there. Haven't done that one, so can't really comment on that one. But Little Truckee Summit is something I think I found on Google. I'm not sure if that's maybe a parking lot or something, or just like a trailhead or something else, but that's not on the snow park map, so that's something different. And then further down from Tahoe is Lake Alpine and Spicer, which is, I think, somewhere number 10, 11, or 12, one of those. And then China Wall is also another one of those things. I think this is a place where you can go quad riding in the summer, and then in the winter it's for snowmobiles. So those are all sort of public-ish areas. I guess you could also go riding on private property if you knew somebody or if you had private property, but can't think of many other options to go riding in California if you wanted to find some land to go around on. These are pretty much going to be the only options for you. So yeah, well, you see this whole snow park map here, you know, you're like, whoa, look at all these options. A lot of these aren't allowing snowmobiles on them, so, you know, that's just how it is. But there's still a good amount of play. Oh, yeah, and I guess you could probably hit some, there's probably some resorts in Tahoe that'll let you go on their specific trails, and then, you know, or they might rent you a snowmobile there. I don't know if you can take your own machines on those kinds of trails, but that's another option too that I didn't really look into, because it would probably be more expensive than, you know, the Snow Park Pass, which is only $40 for the season, and, you know, $15 a day. But, you know, how many times you're actually going to use it is a better question to ask before you go out and buy the season pass. But those are sort of your options for going riding around. You know, not too many, but, you know, enough to choose from where you'll probably find something that you like. Yeah. Alright, we made it. Hope Valley. Let's see if it's going to fire up. Let me see if this battery works. Well, I don't think it does. Nope, dead. Alright, pull start it is. Oh, it's in here. Alright, I need to use 2 hands. There you go, 4 pulls. We'll let it sit there.
It did not make that noise before.
It doesn't reverse though. Or does it? A little smoky.
Wow.
This will go on my Instagram.
Nerd.
Oh no, it's on the GoPro.
Still going strong. The little nut that holds the throttle cable on, I need to retighten it back up. That's why there's so much swap now. I guess we'll see if I can do it by hand. This little doodad walked itself back in. So you can just crank it down. There you go.
gotta lift it up.
Should I try and back up and then gas it over? Just stay right there?
Are you sure?
We got stuck in this little hole right here. You can see I was coming up along here. I'm like, all right, gas it. And then I ran into a tree. So if you're getting yourself...
we had to cut through branches.
Yeah.
Michael, I dropped the knife on Michael's finger.
Thank whoever for Joel here saving us with his little knife.
It was
Anyways,
very helpful.
we're sitting there, I'm like, please let the snowmobile get unstuck. 3 seconds later, somebody else in a snowmobile comes along here. First person I seen on this trail in like an hour. So that was really weird.
And there were like 10, 50
yeah, and
of
then
them.
and then like a group of people passed. And for the past hour, not a single person has passed by here. So that I guess was lucky. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But that wasn't the snowmobile's fault. That was my fault for trying to go down here and thinking it was groomed. It is not groomed and it's hella deep in this area.
You thought of it. I told you if you want to. I should have said no. But
Now we know, don't go off the groomed pass if you got a little short track mobile like this over here.
We are staying on the road permanently.
Thank you to the guys from Gardnerville.
Gardnerville with Canadian.
They had like a Canadian accent, but they weren't Canadian.
They've been stuck in
If you're gonna buy one of these little cheapo snowmobiles, you're not a mountain track. Don't try and go mountain climbing with it. We'll get out of here. It still starts pretty good. Let's see how much gas we have left. Oh,
It started right when you started it.
yeah.
It's a lot in there.
It says it's got still almost a full tank, but I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
no, look. Well, that looks like a lot.
Yeah, it's got a pretty good amount, but we let it idle for probably like an hour straight, so.
Dude, that was awesome.
Nothing like a Sammy, you know? There's people going this way, there's people going that way.
That guy's on his own.
Yeah, that guy's on his own. That's the long track sucker we need. We only got short track over here. They got the sport bike, we got the Harley. That's just how it's gotta be.
Are Harley's only road bikes?
The cruisers. This is for cruising, not for it's like 12 o'clock right now. I guess everyone comes out here at 12 o'clock. So if you're gonna come to Hope Valley, kind of like 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
And you'll have the place to yourself.
And then we open it.
Yeah. Is it gonna blow up?
I don't know.
These are made in a factory.
A
Bomb factory. Yeah, we saw a Subaru blow up on the freeway too. Oh, great.
Dude, it literally exploded.
It was a bomb. These are made in a factory. A bomb factory. They're
there's
bombs.
smoke everywhere. It actually exploded.
Oh.
It's very full.
Hey, we got more soda. Let's go. $100 in the snowmobile. $40 on the permit. Hopefully you'd have a coat and everything if you're trying to do this yourself. But I mean, it's really not that expensive to get into it. We'll get a good solid machine.
Most people have snow gear.
Yeah.
If they're already like playing in the snow.
But I mean,
This one. POV, you are Rihanna.
alright, so you know, we're back. It's been a couple weeks since I did the little trail riding experience. And haven't got to use it yet. Too many storms here. I'm not really trying to go up in the Sierra and get stranded. So yeah. But I think if you're gonna buy one of these, a couple points that I want to go over before you go on Facebook and start going crazy. two main points I kind of want to touch on, or there's several within these two main points, but are you going to use it that much, and do you want to keep up with the maintenance on it? So the way I see it is, not everyone likes going out in the cold, so it may seem obvious, but ask yourself that question first. If you want to go out in the snow and you might get stuck there, traffic might be bad, something like that, storm could come in, I don't know. That's not the same way as if you're riding a jet ski or something. The weather's probably not going to turn if you're hitting the water with your boat or something like that. But also, you're going to have to let this thing sit for most of the year. You might have a couple months in the wintertime. It's only going to snow for so long, though. I think in California it's more sunny out than when it snows, so just got to keep that in mind too. You're going to have to drive a lot farther to get to the places to ride it, at least for where I'm in. Water's a lot closer, and then trails for quad riding are a little closer, but not much closer than going for a snowmobile, so you're gonna have to go far. The travel time is gonna be more. It's just a lot more effort to get these to have fun with, which is fine. I don't mind it, but some people might not like that idea. And then in terms of storage, you're gonna have to have a place to keep this. There's a little bit of room around here, but I prefer to keep this inside because it's so pretty. But it's outside right now. I'll figure it out eventually, but people might not have a garage or a side yard to stick it in. These are not easy to move around. They're not like quads or jet skis where you just wheel them around. These things are a pain in the ass. So keep that in mind. And then you have to maintain it, you just drain the gas at the end of winter and, get your stabilizer in there. You should be ready to rock and roll next season. But, that's all more steps you got to take. But you could probably apply that to any toy, once you're not riding your quad or your boat or whatever. You're going to have to winterize that puppy. So really, my final thoughts on it are, it's kind of underrated for power sports stuff in California. Everyone has quads, everyone has jet skis, dirt bikes. Everyone's got one of those. But if you haven't experienced a snowmobile, I think you should go try it. It's the way I see it, it's kind of like quad riding and jet skiing. It's got the speed of jet skiing, but it's more closer to quad riding than. It's more like quad riding and less like jet skiing because you actually got the brakes on it. If you're in a boat or whatever, you can't really stop that fast. So that's how I see it. But great fun. Machine's real fast on the trails. I think I hit 70, but I didn't get it on camera. I was going up a hill and then I just laid it out. But we had two people on it. Full gear, going up a hill, and 70 on whatever here is. I'm sure the top speed's probably a lot higher than that. But hey, you can get these machines pretty cheap in California, or I imagine places where you're farther from snow, get into a little new hobby there. But yeah, I think you should get into these because, they're cheap. Might be a good little first project, a lot easier to work on than working on something like this over here, because, you have to bend over all inside this one. When your motor blows up, it'll be nice and easy to rebuild it right there. But, yeah, hey, might want to get a sled and start heading out with your boys this season, right? But yeah, a lot of the stuff I showed in this video isn't necessarily specific to California. You could do this in other places, but this is just my sort of unique situation and thought process that I went through trying to make this video. Not a lot of utility here. I'm sure, out in the Midwest or somewhere like that, there's going to be more utility purpose for having a snowmobile. It's not like here where, quads are pretty good utilitarian purpose, out on farms and stuff like that. But, not going to really be able to use this thing other than for fun. So, alright, so another thing I forgot to talk about is more like a cost breakdown of what you might expect to spend, So this was just my scenario. I was already $600 in the machine, and then, got to buy the park pass. The trailer is going to be specific to whether you have a trailer already that you want to use. I just happen to have a utility trailer already that was good. That's Harbor Freight. You can get those for $300 all day. But you probably get a double for, $700-800 where I'm at. Might not have paperwork. Paperwork might be a little fuddy-duddy on it, but, no cop, no stop. But, yeah, and then really, your gas and your time is going to be dependent on you. How far you have to drive to get your machine. Do you have to fix it? Is it running already? You know, all sort of stuff like that. And you know, this is assuming you got some sort of vehicle to get yourself over there. You don't need 4-wheel drive, but it's probably a lot easier than, you know, stopping and throwing the chains on. But yeah, you can see it's not a lot of money. There's not a lot of costs associated with it. Oh, that's also assuming you have, you know, a helmet and a snow jacket already, which I'd hope you have. But you could probably be in for under $1,000. You know, might buy a cheaper machine. You know, you probably already have the trailer. You could be easily in for under $1,000 for, you know, machine. Oh well, it's not including registration, but I didn't register. There's no one out there to tell me no, so I just didn't. I didn't pay the registration yet or put the title in my name, but that's another fee. You probably put in $100 for that, so add $100 to this list. But yeah, I mean, these machines aren't that expensive to get into, and